And now let us discuss about potential method using stack operations in amortized analysis. In accounting method we use credit, whereas in potential method we use potential. We know that in amortized analysis we have three methods such as aggregate method, accounting method, potential method. In accounting method we uses credit for storing some data, whereas in potential method in place of credit we will use potential or potential energy. We know the formula for credit equal to amortized cost minus actual cost. Let CI be the actual cost of ith operations. So CI means the actual cost of ith operations. Let CI cap symbol we can read as CI bar. So let CI bar be the amortized cost of ith operation. Let DI minus 1 be the data structure before applying the ith operation. So DI minus 1 means data structure before applying ith operation. DI means data structure after applying ith operation. Let pi be the potential function that maps a data structure to a number. So pi means potential function. So that potential function will be applied on data structure. It will produces a number, a real number. Let pi of di be, already we have seen what is di. Di means data structure after applying ith operation. Di minus 1 means data structure before applying ith operation. So pi of di be the potential of the data structure after applying ith operation. Whereas let pi of di minus 1 be the potential of the data structure before applying ith operation. So di means after applying, di minus 1 means before applying. Now we are implementing potential method by using stack operations. Already we have seen stack operations in aggregate method as well as accounting method also. So on stack we can perform three operations such as push, pop, multi-pop. Now let us calculate amortized cost for push, pop and multi-pop. So before that let us see the formula here. Here the formula for the credit is in accounting method credit equal to amortized cost minus actual cost. Whereas now in place of the credit we have to use potential. So the formula for the amortized cost is amortized cost equal to, so move this actual cost to the left side. So amortized cost equal to actual cost plus credit. So here amortized cost means CI bar. So CI bar equal to, CI means actual cost plus in place of credit we have to use potential. So the for calculating the potential we have to subtract pi of di minus pi of di minus 1, potential change. So what is pi of di? Potential of the data structure after applying the ith operation minus potential of the data structure before applying the ith operation. So first let us calculate push operation amortized cost. Now let the stack is like this. Stack contains two elements before applying the operation. So what is pi of di minus 1? So pi of di minus 1 means potential of the data structure before applying the ith operation. Here the operation is push operation. So let before applying the push operation the state of the data structure is denoted by S. So S contains number of elements of the data structure. Here S is nothing but 2. Next, after applying the push operation, the state of the stack is like this. So 1, 2. So with the help of the push operation, we are pushing an element onto the top of the stack. So before applying the push operation, if the stack contains S elements, then after applying the push operation, we can say that stack will contain S plus 1 elements. So S means number of elements. So here we have 2 elements. After applying the push operation, we have 3 elements. Now let us calculate amortized cost for the push operation. What is the formula here? Ci bar equal to Ci plus pi of di minus pi of di minus 1. So Ci bar equal to Ci. Ci means actual cost of the push operation. So here we are pushing one element onto the top of the stack. So the actual cost for push operation is 1. So 1 plus, next pi of di. Pi of di means potential of the data structure after applying the push operation. So after applying the push operation, the stack will contain s plus 1 elements. So s plus 1 minus, what is pi of di minus 1? The state of the data structure before applying the push operation, minus before applying the push operation, the data structure, the stack will contain s elements. So minus s. So that is equal to, so 1 plus 1 means 2. So this s minus this s. This s will be cancelled. So 2 is nothing but some constant computing time. So we can write the cost as order of 1, big O of 1. Now let us compute the amortized cost for the pop operation. So before applying the pop operation, here the stack is containing 2 elements. So that 2 is nothing but s value, okay. After applying the pop operation, the stack will contain only 1. So this 2 is popped from the stack. So if before applying the pop operation, if the stack contains s elements, then after applying the pop operation, we can say that stack will contain s minus 1 elements. So let us calculate the amortized cost. Amortized cost equal to actual cost. So what is the actual cost of the pop operation? 1. Why? Because we are popping, we are deleting one element from the stack. So 1 plus, what is the state of the data structure after applying the pop operation? S minus 1. S minus 1 minus, before applying the pop operation, the stack will contain s elements. Yes. So 1 will be cancelled and this ss will be cancelled. Okay. So that is equal to 0. So 0 is nothing but a constant number. So we can say that the amortized cost for the pop operation is order of 1, big O of 1. Now let's see the last operation, that is multi-pop. So with the help of the multi-pop, we can pop we can remove multiple elements from the stack. Let us perform multi-pop of s comma 2. Here before applying multi-pop operation, let the stack contains 3 elements. 1, 2, 3. So the state of the stack is yes. So after applying the multi-pop operation, so multi-pop of s comma 2. So the topmost 2 elements will be popped. So 3 and 2 will be popped. So now the stack is containing only 1 element. Suppose if the stack contains 3 elements, here how many elements are there? 1 element is there. So we can write the state of the stack as s minus k. S means 3, 3 minus, here what is k value? 2. So 3 minus 2 is nothing but 1. So before applying multi-pop operation, if the stack contains s elements, then we can say that after performing multi-pop of s comma 2, the stack will contain s minus k elements. Now let us calculate the amortized cost. Amortized cost equal to actual cost. So here how many elements we are removing from the stack? We are removing k elements from the stack. So we can say that the actual cost is k. So k plus what is pi of di? The state of the stack. The stack after applying the data structure. So after applying the multi-pop operation. So the stack containing s minus k elements. S minus k minus, before applying multi-pop operation, here the stack is containing k elements. So minus s. So k will be cancelled, s will be cancelled. So the result is 0. So we can say that here the cost is order of 1. So for performing a single operation, if you see here, for push operation, for pop operation, for multi-pop operation, the amortized cost is order of 1. Order of 1. So here the time complexity or the cost for stack operation is order of 1 for performing only one operation. If we want to perform a sequence of n operations, then the cost or time complexity is order of n. So for one operation, the amortized cost is order of 1. For a sequence of n operations, the amortized cost is order of n. So in the next video, we will discuss about potential method using incrementing a binary counter.